Jerome David Salinger, commonly referred to as J.D. Salinger, remains one of the most enigmatic and revered figures in American literature. Salinger was the son of a Jewish father and a Christian mother, and like Holden Caulfield, the hero of The Catcher in the Rye, he grew up in New York City, attending public schools and a military academy. His upbringing in an affluent Manhattan neighborhood provided him with a privileged yet turbulent childhood. After brief periods at New York and Columbia universities, he devoted himself entirely to writing, and his stories began to appear in periodicals in 1940. After Salinger's return from service in the U.S. Army, his name and writing style became increasingly associated with the New Yorker magazine, which published almost all of his later stories. Some of the best of these made use of his wartime experiences. For Esme with Love and Squalor, 1950, describes a U.S. soldier's poignant encounter with two British children. A Perfect Day for Banana Fish, 1948, concerns the suicide of the sensitive, despairing veteran Seymour Glass. In 1951, Salinger published The Catcher in the Rye, a novel that catapulted him to international fame. The Catcher in the Rye takes the loss of innocence as its primary concern. Holden wants to be the catcher in the rye, someone who saves children from falling off a cliff, which can be understood as a metaphor for entering adulthood. By the mid-1950s, he retreated from public life, moving to a secluded home in Cornish, New Hampshire. He stopped granting interviews and ceased publishing new work after 1965. Salinger's reclusiveness was often attributed to his disdain for celebrity culture and his desire for privacy. He once remarked, "Publishing is a terrible invasion of my privacy. I like to write, I love to write, but I write just for myself and my own pleasure." His decision to withhold unpublished manuscripts further deepened the mystery surrounding his creative output. J.D. Salinger passed away on January 27, 2010, at the age of 91. In the years following his death, new information about his life and unpublished works emerged. It was revealed that Salinger had continued writing during his decades of seclusion, leaving behind a trove of unpublished material. This revelation rekindled interest in his life and career, as scholars and fans speculated about the content of his unpublished manuscripts. Salinger remains one of the most prominent figures in American literature. Through timeless works like The Catcher in the Rye and his intricate portrayals of the Glass family, Salinger explored the complexities of identity, youth, and spirituality with unparalleled depth. His withdrawal from the public eye only added to the mystique of his persona, compelling readers to focus entirely on the universality and brilliance of his prose. Although much of his life remains shrouded in mystery, his literary legacy continues to captivate people around the world.